So good morning. Welcome back, first and foremost. For those of you who do not know, Steven's been a long-standing team member on the Escalante Realty Group. And you left the team for a hot second and been back, what?
Since April 24th.
2.5 weeks, something like that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
give or take.
So I wanted to take a little minute this morning and talk about kind of why you left, what your experience has been on a different team, and why you're back. We're certainly thrilled that you are back, but tell me a little bit about the thought process about leaving and why you came back and that sort of thing.
First off, thanks for having me. I appreciate the opportunity. Going back and thinking about it, you know, there was a lot of things playing on my mind. I think some of the systems that we had here started being a little bit stressful to me, maybe annoying to me. And I thought it could be done better in a different environment. Might help me change my mindset. And as you know, bad mindset doesn't lead to good things. And I don't even really remember how I found the other team, and I just did and had several meetings with them, and what they said really seemed like a really good thing to do. And I just thought, you know, there's got to be an easier way to do this than what I was doing. And that's what was pitched to me when I went somewhere else, is that those kind of things was going to be like second nature.
But you're saying that the other team that you went to, they had a completely different structure, the way that they operated, and that seemed to maybe like simplify things for you, where you felt like, or you just really just needed to push the reset button in general?
No, it was presented to me that there would be more leads. It would be more beneficial for me, and that's what was presented. And when I kind of looked at it, it made sense. I went through their model some, and it felt like it was a good situation to get into. So, you know, I went in motivated because at the end of the day, I wanted to increase my earnings.
Kind of reset your mind.
Exactly. And I mean, I make really good money here, and I was hoping to double that. Mm-hmm. So I figured, you know, if I was working with leads that weren't exacting a toll like Zillow does, then it would be easier to get to that finish line.
Yeah. So, and how long were you here originally?
I think I was right at 3 years.
3 years. And how long were you gone?
I left in December and came back in April, so 5 months.
Okay. And so I know the time that you were here for the, you know, previous 3 years or whatever, you were always one of the top producers on the team. Always doing, you know, 10 to 15, 13 million every year, mm-hmm. consistently. So you left for, what did you say, 4 months? What was it? Mm-hmm. Was it about 4 months?
I left in the 1st of December, so December, January, February, March, came back April, so about 5 months.
Okay. And so during that time that you were gone, how many deals did you close?
Well, I had 4 deals that were continuation, but from the new one, I only had 1.
So the time that you were on the team, you only closed 1 deal when you're used to closing here 5 to 6 a month sometimes?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think a slow month, I mean, normally it's about 2 to 3. You know, and like, you know, some months I have big months. And then you always tell me I lay down the next month, and whatever.
You do. You're about a month
yeah, so it might be true, but yeah, that was the baseline I was trying to, you know, to get at least three a month, and it was.
Okay, and so the little bit of time that you've been back, tell me what you have under contract, mm-hmm. and what you have working. Of course, I know this, but I gotta hear it from you.
So, like I said, I came back April 24th. Mm-hmm. I've already had 1 go under contract and close, and then I have 4 under contract right now. And one of them is personal. The rest of them is all, you know, team leads.
Okay. So my feedback to you is, I think that you really excel in the face-to-face meetings. Like, you know, you say, oh, Zillow's hard because you have to jump and you have to, answer your phone. You have to be really on top of it to jump for the client. But I personally think that you are an agent who you connect really well with people face to face. And, even though you were like, oh, Zillow, you've always been one of our top Zillow agents. And I don't think you even realized that was your strong suit.
Yeah.
Until you left and you're expected to do what most agents are expected to do. And Zillow is a phone ring. I need to see 123 Main Street. Go show up today at 2:00. And that's what you excel at. And I don't even think that you realized it until you left because, I think that was the biggest frustration. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I mean.
That you're just kind of getting
definitely
burnt out, I guess, is the right.
Yeah, and in the other environment, when you're, majority of your day you're spent making phone calls, and, old school real estate, talking about door knocking and that kind of stuff. The Zillow Flex, the opportunities that it provides, you get calls and you go meet them, and I've told several other agents the same thing. We're not selling the house; we're selling ourselves.
Correct.
We're selling the relationship,
Sure.
and I think I convert better that way than trying to get someone on the phone and talk to them on the phone.
Right.
I can talk to them on the phone, but to me, when I meet them, I think it helps. And they might not buy that house. If they're gonna buy a house, they're gonna buy a house,
Sure.
and I just want them to use me, and that's kind of what I do.
I say this all the time to everybody on the team. I think your mindset is everything. So if you are really busy, you're in a great mindset, you're killing it, you're happy, you're in a good mood. If you're not and you're slow and you don't have any deals, you kind of feel like you feel like a failure and you get down and then you get in your head, and that is everything. If I could find the playbook or coach to that, like to keep your mindset right, this is a stressful job. We all know this. It's a very rewarding job, and it's I wouldn't do anything else. Whatever was going on, your mindset went off track.
Well, and it's funny too, because when you leave and you're on the outside, you interact with other agents, and you realize that the majority of agents they're not doing well.
Yeah.
You see agents talking about they're going to start bartending, or they're doing DoorDash, or they're going to do Uber Eats and stuff, and that's sad.
Yeah.
Because and then of course now that I'm back, but I tell them, I'm like, if you need some help or you need, dial in with something that's going to produce for you.
Sure.
And if the splits are the splits, but if you're making $4 or $5 grand a closing and you're getting $5 a month, that's still really good money.
Well, would you rather have 100% of
Exactly.
nothing?
Exactly.
Or whatever the split is, or whatever of 6-8 deals a month.
Exactly.
It's funny because the average agent on our team, actually average is probably 8 million, low end 5 million, and nobody on our team sells less than 2 million. Even our brand new agents who have never been just got their license. You know? I mean, we have agents who join the team brand new, young, and close their first deal in the first 30 days,
Well, but I think that also has a lot to do with the training and stuff that's established here. Because, being with EXP, we're a cloud brokerage, but you've invested time to have an actual brick and mortar. And, there's in-house trainers here that help out and walk them through the process. Sure. And it sets them up for success off the get-go, even if they're brand new.
Right. Right.
I mean, there's a bunch of different resources. I think that's a plus too.
Yeah.
And the family feel here, I missed that as well. So I was, when I came back, it was kind of I was very tentative because I didn't know it was, how it was going to be received. And you were so nice and your husband, because I thought y'all were going to be like, get out. But it wasn't that way. So
we didn't. You didn't leave on bad terms. I always want everybody to do amazing. We had another top agent who left the team and came back. I mean, sometimes you have to go and try something else before you know where your home is. So I honestly, at the time, I didn't think so, but now looking back, I actually think it was the best thing that could have happened. Honestly.
Yeah, I agree with that too. I wouldn't have liked to have gone through those 5 months again, but That was my fault.
So basically, you left, and how did that work out for you?
It wasn't good for me. It wasn't good for me. I mean, and once again, I think every agent in different situations is going to perform differently.
Yeah.
I thrive here where I'm at with this stuff and the systems that are in place here. This is where I thrive. So that's where I'll be.
So thank you for having an open and honest conversation with me today on kind of why you left and why you're back and what's working for you. It's very helpful. And I'm excited to have you back and more excited to see where you're going to go.
I appreciate it.
So if you're an agent who wants to grow, wants to be part of our community and have the support that we have to offer, if you're struggling in the real estate business right now, as we all know, the market's a little crazy, give me a call. We might be the team for you and the perfect fit.
And don't forget, conversations are free. It doesn't cost you anything to talk to somebody, and might be able to spark something in your mind to help you be a super success. Can you do Steven, my phone number, and Brandee in front of me?
That's exactly
Can you
what
Yeah.
can you do Steven, I up and here's why.
Oh my, did you get that? Because that was hurtful.
Don't worry.
That was hurtful. Focus. And you wonder why. You wonder why.